Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Alien vs. Predator Galaxy YouTube channel. This is Aaron Percival, aka Corporal Hicks.
And this is Adam Zeller, aka Ridgetop.
And we're back with another motion tracker video talking about some of the recent news in the Alien and Predator world, universes, galaxies, franchises. But yes, so this is one we've been kind of hoping for, expecting, and just waiting for. So it's finally here. We now know for certain that Marvel is doing their own Predator comic series.
Well, didn't they announce that initially when the license was shifting over that they would be doing
They did
Predator and AVP?
Yeah, they did say that in a big article, but I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. I felt like it was a certainty, but with the way this one's just sort of stealthily been picked up from June solicitations rather than get the big blog post that Alien did, kind of feels like Predator's a little bit of the bastard stepchild.
Yeah, maybe they were planning that. They just didn't expect the news to come out from the solicitations.
No, they normally, well, the way it seems to work is somebody will post like an announcement when the solicitations go up. So yeah.
But yeah, we saw before we had the proper announcement of their first Alien comic, we had all these crossover covers with their superhero characters, and just recently we had the same with the Predator and their superhero characters. Not nearly as many, I think, as Alien.
No.
But yeah, so that was kind of a prelude to the announcement of the proper comic here. So hopefully AVP is next, although weird, you're just going to do like a superhero with an alien and a predator on either side or something.
Yeah,
but maybe they just won't do it for AVP. But
well, we'll see when they announce the original years for AVP, because that's been the road so far. Announce the first edition of the original years omnibus, then you get crossover comics, and then you get the announcement of the ongoing series.
Yeah.
So like Alien, this one seems to be an ongoing, which is cool. Although, again, like Alien, it'll probably be separated down into chapters as such, specific story arcs, which does seem to be the way that Marvel run their things anyway. So not too surprising there. But shall we have a look at the synopsis? Adam, what's cracking off?
So I'll just go through our entire post here. With the debut of Aliens 1 only a week away, Marvel solicitation for June. Actually, no, maybe I shouldn't even go through that because we just said that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I went for the...
All right, well, cut that out.
What are you on about? That's been left in.
Fuck. Okay. In the near future, a young girl sees her family slaughtered by the deadliest and most feared hunter in the universe, a predator. Years later, though her ship is barely holding together and food is running short, Theta won't stop stalking the spaceways until the Yacha monster who killed her family is dead, or she is. Ed Brisson from Iron Fist and Ghost Rider, and Kev Walker from Doctor Strange and Dr. Alpha. I'm guessing that is the writer and artist. Forge a violent, heartbreaking, unforgettable new chapter in the Predator saga, not to be missed. So another female protagonist, which is interesting.
And in the future, which we don't tend to get too much of with Predator.
Yeah, I like the cover art.
Well, we'll talk about the cover art in a minute. Don't jump ahead. So yeah, we don't tend to get many. I mean, it's not obviously much to go on at the minute, but just off initial reactions, we don't tend to get a lot of future-based Predator stuff. It's either stuff that's set in the AVP universe, or mostly you've got Forever Midnight, Vomit. You've got Flesh and Blood,
Concrete Jungle, if you count that game.
Flesh and Blood was good. Concrete Jungle was good, and then you've got various shorts within If It Bleeds. And I loved everything in If It Bleeds, so any of the future ones in there, I'm a fan of. But yeah, that will be interesting to see, because it'll be.
The future begs the question: Are we going to see allusions to the Alien?
Which
universe?
Was exactly what I was going to say. It'll be interesting to see whether they follow like the design aesthetics from Alien and go that way.
Or maybe it won't be that far in the future. Maybe it'll just be.
Oh, I don't know. She's stalking spaceways, so that seems to imply some established trade.
Yeah.
And another interesting note from this one is the revenge sort of angle of the storyline, which I think, I mean, I'm sure there's probably more than the one that stuck out in my head, but it's like Bobby
the first
Sheldon,
AVP comic, right?
who then went on to be in a little short called Web, and his whole thing was baiting predators to his little location and then just setting off a nuke.
The revenge angle is interesting. I mean, we also saw that in the AVP2 game with Rykov. So
true, but I think that was less of a family-based thing. You know, that it was personal. Well, I suppose family is personal, but you know what I mean. It was individual circumstance, individual revenge for Rykov.
Right.
And I suppose to some degree you could say that with Concrete Jungle, couldn't you, with Borgia?
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of a family affair as well.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, again, not much to go off, but just off the paragraph, I'm interested. Nothing in there. Well, no, I say nothing in there makes me.
Well, it doesn't go into it too much.
But this makes me angry. This right here. Where is it? Yautja.
That is the established like alternate name for them. That is like what Xenomorph is to Alien. It's Yautja is to Predator. Like we're not getting rid of that at this point. So
I know we know. It's just because I really dislike Steve Perry's Yautja culture from it. But I know it's established. But anyway, so I'm not massively familiar with the creatives behind the series. You know, I when it comes to Marvel, I've probably said it before when I talked Alien, it's mostly just Spider-Man stuff for me. So these Ed and Kev, I'm not really familiar with, and we haven't seen any of that. We haven't seen any of Kev's artwork in the announcement or anything, or we've got the artists. So I can't really base any expectations on these guys because I don't have any. But we do have. Go on, Adam. You can read my joke.
So, unlike Alien's 14 variant covers, Predator 1 will have only a modest 12 and is currently slated for release at some point in June. This will be Ed Brisson's first venture into Predator. Brisson wrote Marvel's Dead Man Logan and their short-lived relaunch of Ghost Rider. So yeah, these are the three covers we have a look at so far. They've been doing a lot of variants, especially with Aliens. Some of them a little ridiculous that are just kind of geared more towards comic collectors. But
that Aliens wrap around cover. I mean, I don't know if Forbidden Planet's at that price or not, but that was outrageous.
Yeah, I see. This is new stuff to us because the big publishers, DC and Marvel, how they do things in comic is they do have some stuff that's more geared towards the hardcore like collectors, like the ones that are getting comics as an investment. And I don't think Dark Horse really did that as much.
You get like one variant usually, maybe two, but yeah. Anyway, don't set me off about that one because that really pissed me off. But yeah, so we've got 3 of the 12, with the actual main one being.
And that's cool. I dig that. I like that.
Yes, some nice detailing on this one. I quite like it, actually. To be fair, there's none of these 3 covers I dislike. So yeah, that's a good cover. That's a good cover. And that was by Linnell Francis Yu. So he's doing the main covers. Or she, sorry.
I think the big one is your favorite, though. Right,
and this one is my favorite. So this is one of the variants by Philip Tan.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's a really nice one as well. Look at that.
It's still surreal to me, man, seeing this is Marvel, 30 years with Dark Horse. I mean, it is exciting just because it's so different and new, and Marvel has a big reach, but like it is still kind of like, whoa, this is actually happening. Like next week, we're going to be reading an Alien comic by Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one you were kind of suspicious about. You thought the Predator might be another photo bash like we've seen with some of the Alien variants. But
I mean, I don't know how well it looks in this particular, in me screen sharing it. But when I looked at that, I thought he looked too good. Oops. I thought he looked too good.
But it's a cool cover. Like, I like that concept of the
Oh, the
night vision.
concept's
Like,
brilliant. Yeah. I think it looks really good. I'm just worried it was like a Photoshop bash or something, because that looks like a photo to me. That doesn't look drawn or anything. So I don't know. I feel like we now have this default setting of just being suspicious of Marvel, which is a huge shame. It's a huge shame. But yeah, I mean, I can't deny it. That is the default setting. Is I wonder where this has come from. Is my first thought for some of them. I blame you for that.
A lot of the covers for both Alien and the ones we see now of Predator, though, have been good. Have been really good. Like, we just saw some new ones for Alien that also look great.
Well, what's his name in Hyuk Lee?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his have been awesome. Yeah,
he's doing a variant for this for Predator.
Cool. I'll be looking forward to seeing his then.
Really looking forward to seeing that. Yeah. So again, we don't know much about what the story is going to be, but Brisson. Brisson. I forgot his first name then. Ed. Ed Brisson talked a little bit about it on Twitter, and one of the ones I picked on was the world we're building here is one I'm incredibly proud of, and I can't wait to get this book into people's hands. And he also talked a little bit about seeing Predator for the first time, which I thought was cool. I've been a fan of Predator since first seeing it at a drive-in as a kid. I wore out my VHS copy and have watched it more than just about any other movie. When I was offered the gig, I had a laundry list of ideas ready to go. So I like that. One of the things I've really liked, I've been looking forward to about Alien, thing with the artwork aside, is just how confident I feel in Philip. And, just off these two here, I'm ready. I'm ready to see what Ed has to offer. I love nothing more than that sort of passion and enthusiasm when you can feel it, and I can feel it here. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. And yeah, that's about it. Artist Kev Walker, again, not somebody I was familiar with, but he is pretty well known for his work on Warhammer, and he illustrates or did Magic of the Gathering card.
I will say,
Magic
the Gathering has some incredible artwork, and they work with really good artists typically.
Well, one of my favorite cover artists for Dark Horse was Raymond Swanland, and he went to do Magic stuff as well. His Alien and Predator and Alien vs Predator covers were phenomenal, and we haven't had him back since.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast, they have pretty high standards, I think, with and again, like, I'm not a huge Magic player. This is just knowing some friends that play Magic, but the artwork they've shown me, it's really well done.
It's phenomenal. Like some of the full art islands that they did, not islands, full art mana that they did. Island is a mana, are gorgeous. A lot of what they do is gorgeous as well. I tried to play, but it was too. I didn't like this. I think it was 6-month rotation, and I wouldn't play.
Really changed the whole theming and the rotation. Yeah.
No, it's what's legal, so it's a proper money sink.
I know they have like different story themes too, because like it goes.
Yeah, each set has like a theme to it or something like that. But this was years. I played it as a kid, then I tried to get into it again in my early 20s, and then it's too much of a money sink. Anyway. Now, if they did an Alien versus Predator collectible card game again, I would sink my money into that quite happily. But that's a story for another time. Yeah, there's not much else to talk about with this one. That's pretty much just it. It's just the announcement and what little we know.
It seems like Marvel has quite a bit of plans for these properties. It is interesting that, kind of just a note on the Alien series they're doing, that they're calling it Alien rather than Aliens, because it was always Aliens under Dark Horse with a few exceptions. And so I wonder if they're just going to be going with the Alien name.
Is it? I thought I got it down as Aliens.
No, it's Alien.
Oh, it is Alien, yeah. That's my mistake, actually. So I need to amend that. Yeah, fair enough. Well, how are you? How's everybody else out there feeling about this announcement? Does what we know so far interest you? And if you do think that this one's come from somewhere, let us know. Let us know. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Alien is like next week.
Yeah, me too.
Right, well, thank you everybody for watching. This has been Corporal Hicks.
And Ridgetop?
Get into the chopper.